And Glorilla situation is probably worse than I think anybody anticipated when like Glorilla's stepsister first came out and started to expose Glorilla and claim that she wasn't doing anything for her family and she was selfish. The twists and turns that have happened is something that I didn't predict. Like, I've never seen a more dysfunctional family. Like, Glorilla just came out and confessed and admitted that her sister shot at her and try to kill her at some point in their lives. Before we get this video started, if you're in need of some money and you really need to find a way to get your hit, once you download the app, you can choose the games you want to test out and they pay you to test it out. It's a really easy way to make a couple extra $100 a month. It is all transparent.
Talk about that. How you tried to shoot me and set me up. You got me sent to jail. We ain't gonna talk about none of that. Alright? I ain't gonna talk about half the stuff you did. Just leave it alone. You doing you right now. Keep doing you. Keep my family out of it. Keep me out of it. You see, you went where you at all because you said my name. You could have been saying my name and did a positive. You went about it the wrong way, y'all, and now you'll never get a penny out of me. And y'all saying other people, the ones y'all got y'all input to put on it, y'all ain't never been. My whole life, even before I was rich, I always been the one that never asked.
I did my research and come to find out the shooting actually took place. Like, this is a real thing. She's not just talking out her box. Like, her sister literally shot at her at some point in her life. And now the sister is online convincing the public that Glorilla is this big, bad, evil monster for not funding her lifestyle. The alleged incident took place May 29th, 2015. Victoria was age 19, which is Glorilla. She was arrested for this. Now, Glorilla claimed that, she shot at her. The incident report doesn't show that she shot at her. What it shows is officers were called to a hotel, 2949 Airways. The hotel room was 239. Apparently, Glorilla called her mama, Olivia Woods, and told her mama that Victoria was pointing a gun at her, was grabbing her in a threatening manner, snatching her by her clothes. Now, Glorilla also told her mama that the suspect told her to shut up before I shoot you. The victim also advised that the gun was not pointed at her, only threats were made. Officers arrived at the scene, and Victoria, damn near confessed, snitched on herself, told them folks that she actually had a gun. But she ain't do with the gun with, what they were claiming she did. She actually hid the gun outside the parking lot and then told the police exactly where the gun was, like a dummy. So she was arrested for it, all right? So from what I see, it doesn't look like Glorilla was actually shot at, right? Glorilla told them folks that the gun, was being, used to threaten her. And that's what Victoria was arrested for. This paperwork surfacing convinced a lot of fans to kind of, start taking the side of Glorilla. Because at first when this news started dropping, Glorilla is really charismatic. She was winning a lot of people over, and her essentially saying that, that Glorilla was being stingy and foul and not really taking care of her family. And then...
Yeah, just to add a comment here now, it seems like Glorilla's sister feels now because she became rich, she owes her family, she owes her sister, she owes her mother financial compensation. But the truth is, there's family dynamics, there's other things that goes on. If your family was supportive, say even your friends, if your family was supportive of you before you got famous, before you came rich, before you had cash, then now once you get cash, it's a nice and good gesture for you to return the favor to them. You can fund them, you can help them financially, you can do whatever you want to for them to help their situation. But if it's people that never support you, honestly speaking, you don't owe them anything. As I said, family dynamics, there were other problems and issues that they had. A gun being used for threatening was also mentioned. Glorilla also said that when she had nothing, she never asked something, or she never asked for anything. So all those factors need to be taken into consideration before now expecting things from somebody all of a sudden because they've got cash. Nobody owes you anything. You don't owe anybody anything. So if you want to help people that have helped you, you do so. But if people never help you with anything and you come up in life, you get rich, you're successful, etc., then you don't owe anybody anything.
The brother came out and confirmed this. A lot of folks was kind of on, Glorilla's side, but this paperwork kind of brought everybody back on Glorilla's side. And then Glorilla proceeded to go live herself. Because Glorilla right now has been on Facebook Live for the last week. I've never seen anybody on Facebook Live as often as she is. She's been on Facebook Live as if it's like a 9 to 5 shift. 4 hours each time for about 3 times a day, 12 hours on Facebook Live. So Glorilla took the live to kind of explain her side of the story. And she called her mama and her daddy, right? And the parents confirmed that Glorilla does a lot for them and that Brorilla is dead ass wrong and lying about everything.
Make more money tomorrow than you did today with advanced analytics from Shopify. Track sales and spot trends so you can turn
and lying about everything.
She talking about she sent my mama $1,300. Baby, you owe her $1,200 already. Huh? What's up, Mom? Hello? Yeah, Mom. Toya said she sent you $1,300 today. Well, how much money did she owe you already? Did she borrow?
Victoria owed me $1,200.
She already owed you $1,200, right? That she be borrowing every chance she get, right?
Right.
She should have gave you double that. Since she getting this little money to go spread lies, she could have gave you double that, right?
Right.
We ain't gonna disclose what I give you in exact dollar amount. But what happened every month, Mom? What happens every month since I've been famous?
You pay my rent, and I know a lot of people were talking about you buying me a house. I didn't want you to buy me a house. I didn't want to buy a house at this age.
I'm listening to you.
Clearly, the mom is lying for Glorilla. Like, what do you mean you didn't want to buy a house? You prefer to rent? Excuse me? At this age, I didn't want a house? At what age? In your 50s, you don't want to own a house you want to rent? What? Especially
My proof, Loco, read between the lines. What the mother is saying, or what she meant by the statement, is that she didn't expect her daughter to go out and buy a house for her. That's all she was saying, and that's what she mentioned. That's what she's trying to get across. Read between the lines.
if your daughter is offering to buy you a house, I would assume cash down and you own it. Stop it, bro. And if she didn't buy you a home because you told her you don't want a home, then why was she doing interviews telling people she bought the mama a house? Why did we only find out she didn't buy you a home because of the hating sister who came forward, right? It sounds like the mama is coming forward and, doing PR for Glorilla after she got exposed. That's what that sounds like. It sounds like the sister brought too much truths to the internet and spilled the family business. So now the family is going against her and taking Glorilla's side. But as you guys will see, after this phone call, right, after the mama and Glorilla kind of, did their whole little PR thing, the sister responded back with receipts that made Glorilla and her mama look crazy.
Yeah, I didn't want at my age. I wanted to rent because you were having me travel all over the place. So I wanted to rent, so I could pick up and leave as I wanted to.
Did I get you put in another house if it's rent or bought, whichever one it was that you wanted to do?
Yes, and let me tell you this: she bought me a car that I've always wanted. She promised me when she was 7 years old that she was gonna get that car when I couldn't get it, and she sent it to me last year.
The Woods family ain't none of y'all goddamn business. That's my business. All them my children.
She put them in the business though, Dad, so you can't get mad at them for talking what they talk because she got on there and put them in that lying ass business.
Listen, baby, I don't get on now because I done did all y'all my children. Victoria needs her. She know better. Friends of our family being whatever happened in the Woods family, good or bad, that ain't none of y'all concerned. I'm the dad. I love all my children, but I do not appreciate what Victoria's doing to my family name. I really don't. She ain't got no business. Whatever disagreement.
Daddy.
Her sister and her mama.
Daddy, I don't want you to say all this. We know she wrong. Blase. Tell them how I treat you. Tell the world how I treat you.
Man, look, you have been outstanding. I could never pay you back for all the shit. I done lost count.
That's all that matters. You and my mama taking care of, and I'm happy.
You take damn good care of me.
Thank you, Daddy.
You take damn good, man. I ain't got no complaint.
The math thing. This family is fake as hell, yo. Keep people like Glorilla family from around me. So when Glorilla got them on the phone talking, they understand it. They are like they understand. She's the perfect daughter. She's amazing. But behind her back, they dogging her out to the sister. The sister only think the way she think about Glorilla and how she treat her mom and dad because the mom and dad is telling her these things. So the sister, after Glorilla, made the mama go live, the sister released messages of this mass group text you know, like apparently like the mama used this like mass texting app, right? So it's a family group chat. So the sister released messages from the family group chat that Glorilla is not in. Where the mama is, well, no, I think she's in it, right? But you know, like the mama is addressing Glorilla like publicly, right, in this little group chat, and the mama is talking about Glorilla, telling her how she's bad, she's doing her siblings wrong, she don't love the family, she's not taking care of them, and if this is what you're saying behind closed doors, then why are you faking the funk when she calls you? Why not just keep it honest? Hey, bro, you wasn't doing what you were supposed to do for the family. But the sister releasing this made Glorilla and her mom look crazy. So the sister posted their group message, right? Their like group text. They use an app called Mass Text or whatever it's called between Big Eddie, Glorilla, her mom, Ollie, is the entire family and all the kids, right? So the mom wrote a message in chat, and this was back in June, I believe, that the mom wrote this, okay? At the top is the actual number, but, you know, obviously I cut it off because I'm not getting no strike. So the mom wrote a message in a group chat to Glorilla, and she wrote, "Hi, Gloria. Are you mad at me about something again? The award show is Sunday, and you haven't said anything more to me about coming since you told me that we will be there. This is beginning to be a pattern. When I forgive, I forget as well. But when I see the same behavior repeat itself, then it causes me to remember what I have forgiven. You keep getting my hopes up of celebrating your successes with you at your contract reading as well as recent award shows, then snatch the rug from under me by not responding to my calls or texts prior to the contract signing or award show." I wonder if Glorilla is like embarrassed of her family and that's why she don't want them around. She would write, "You even asked us to retire, and I did. Elder and Daniel didn't retire even though you spoke to Elder yourself and asked him to retire. You said you had us. But every time you give me anything, I have to ask for it." This don't sound like the call we just heard, bruh. Glorilla called her mama, and on that call, the mama said what? The mama said what? The mama said what? Oh, come on, bro. This nigga don't. The mama said that Glorilla go over and beyond for them. Do whatever they want. That they don't even gotta ask. She just does it. But behind closed doors, where they not trying to save face for the public, all of a sudden, Glorilla ain't doing what she's supposed to do. So then she goes on, "You said you had us, but every time you give me anything, I have to ask for it. For the longest, you didn't give me a penny till you started hanging around Cardi. From what I've heard, she's all about taking care of family, just like your friend Glossy. You didn't even move us. God blessed us with the cars and houses. Remember, I told you."
Now, as to what Glorilla's mother is saying in this message or SMS or whatever it is, this app, as to whether it's true or not, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not there. I'm not involved. But one thing I just want to say is that with the social media, everything seems to be orchestrated. So that video you saw of Glorilla phoning her mother and her mother saying that Glorilla goes over and above in providing for her and the family, that just could be all part of this facade that everyone seems to put on, similar to those prank videos where they plan everything beforehand and then play it out as a similar comparison to what could be going on here currently.
told you that I was expecting Lil G, meaning you to help us, but had to go to Big G. So Lil G is obviously like Gloria name is Gloria, but but she's also nicknamed Hallelujah. So Lil G is her, Big G is actually God. So Lil G, is Gloria, Big G is God. So she was saying that Lil G was expected to help them out, but Big G had to come through. So when she said Big G, God blessed us with the cars and the houses. She's saying that God gave them the cribs, God gave them new cars, that Gloria didn't do a goddamn thing for them. But again, that call was a little different. Okay? Your actions towards me and the family are very disrespectful. The last time you showed this exact same behavior for the Grammys, we went out and bought stylish as well as expensive everything that we normally wouldn't have. So the mom is saying that when, Glorilla invited them to the Grammys, they went ahead and spent money they they didn't have to make her look good, so she won't be embarrassed of how they showed up. So she says, we bought stylish as well as expensive everything that we normally wouldn't have bought to make you look good so that your colleagues wouldn't look down on us again. Again, meaning they looked down upon them the first time. You know whom I'm speaking of. In actuality, you should have purchased our look from head to toe because we're representing you. You have my children backstage looking like bums. Your own little brother refused to take pictures with you because his shoes weren't in good shape. Roscoe did take a picture with you, right? But look at his shoes. Speaking of the children, it's horrific the way you're doing Lil Eddie and Miracle. Now the sister, again, the sister came out and said that a couple of her siblings are living with Glorilla, but Glorilla is treating them like
Yeah, what I'll do with this video, I'll end this clip a bit short, is something that I need to do. But yeah, my opinion on this whole situation is that family matters should remain and be private. There's no need for people to bring forth their personal circumstances, situations, experience, etc. Bring it forth to the public for the public to know. What happens in your home, what happens with your family should be private. It should not be public knowledge and shared with everybody. If Glorilla is providing well for her family, then she's doing a good thing. And if she's not, then that's between her and her family. That's something that I don't really want to know about. But as I said, I'll end this clip here. There's something I need to do. I apologize.